Hey everyone, today I want to walk you through a super common headache for creators using notebook-style AI audio tools: how to split one audio file with two speakers into two clean tracks. This is the step people skip, but if you're making AI talking head videos where each character needs to have their own lip sync, it's actually absolutely crucial. Otherwise, both avatars will be moving their mouths to the same audio and it looks incredibly awkward, like one person is talking while the other is simultaneously mouthing the exact same words. So let's start with the problem. When you download an audio overview or a podcast MP3, most times both voices are baked into a single track. For casual listening, that's perfectly fine. But if you want to create two separate AI characters who only move when their specific speaker is talking, you need separated audio. Manual separation is possible, where you load the file into a digital audio workstation and painstakingly cut, copy, paste, and align every little chunk where each person speaks. It technically works, but it's painfully slow. For a 20-minute file, even an experienced editor can spend an hour or two cleaning all the micro pauses, interjections, and crosstalk. Here is the better path. Use a dedicated AI speaker separation tool to handle the heavy lifting for you. I personally use a credit-based service for this in my workflow because it saves a massive amount of time and is incredibly cost-effective. For example, you can process a bunch of long interviews without breaking the bank because the per separation cost is usually quite minimal. It's fast too, as a 25 or 30-minute clip usually processes in under 2 minutes, which is faster than you could even open your DAW. Once you have uploaded that mixed audio file, the AI analyzes the entire recording, identifies who is speaking when, and spits out separate files for each individual voice. They also give you a diarized transcript, meaning it automatically tags which speaker said what, which is super useful for captions or matching words to timestamps. It isn't perfect every single time, especially with very fast back-and-forth conversations, but honestly, it is 90% solved and requires very little effort to clean up. Once you have the isolated audio, the next step a lot of creators want is to tweak the voices so they perfectly fit their specific AI characters. Maybe you don't want the same two generic voices every time, or you want a distinct accent for a specific character, which is where voice-changing AI comes in. You can pick different accents, voice personalities, and get remarkably natural results that sound like completely different human beings. So you take the two speaker files from your separation tool, upload each to the voice changer, and pick a target accent like British, German, or Indian. You end up with two differentiated audio tracks that perfectly match the unique vibes and personalities of your specific AI avatars. Pro tip: use these voice-changed files as the audio sources for each character in your generator so the lip sync matches the content exactly. Together, these tools give you clean separation and believable character voices without ever opening a complex timeline to do endless micro edits. But okay, let's pivot to the part people often skip when scaling this whole process: editing the long-form video into short, viral social media clips. You can do that manually in professional editing software, but it is time-consuming and often feels inconsistent when you are trying to be prolific. This is where an automated AI video repurposing tool really shines in my workflow to handle the heavy lifting. Instead of juggling 5 different tools and spending hours hunting for sound bites, the AI scans for peaks in energy, changes in topic, and big laughs. It automatically picks clips that are actually likely to perform well on social media platforms, saving you the mental load of choosing. There are 3 things I love about this. First, the auto-editing feature that generates multiple short-form edits that are basically ready to post. Second, the auto-schedule function. You tell it how often you want to post, and it will queue up clips and publish them so you are consistently pushing content. And third, the content calendar, where you can manage, tweak, and publish clips across all your social channels from one single unified place. That single dashboard vibe is huge when you are trying to grow consistently and don't want to burn out managing separate tools. Some people try to use expensive enterprise tools, but they're often too clunky or built for large agencies rather than solo creators like us. This solution hits that sweet spot. It automates the clip generation intelligently, schedules posts, and keeps everything organized without any of the headache. I'm not saying the audio tools aren't valuable, they absolutely are, but the video repurposing tool is the glue that turns episodes into a consistent stream of posts. You could stick with a fully manual setup, but at scale, that becomes a full-time job that drains your creative energy. Essentially, this workflow helps you scale your output without needing to hire an entire post-production team. A couple of real-world notes. Sometimes you might need a tiny manual fix if two people talk over each other, and you might need parameter tweaking for voice intonation. That is totally normal. But once those quick steps are done, you can feed the final video into the platform and get dozens of clips in minutes. So, to recap a practical, fast workflow, generate your audio, upload to the splitter for isolated tracks, and then send to the voice changer if needed. Finally, combine your audio with the video, import that into your auto editor, press play on the schedule, and watch the content calendar fill up. This combo keeps things natural, so you are not doing robotic one-size-fits-all edits, but it removes the busy work that typically kills consistency. Creators who keep seeing traction aren't just making one viral hit, they are posting consistently, and that is where this setup gives you a clear advantage. Alright, that is the gist. If you're making AI talking head videos or turning interviews into short content, separating speakers is the non-glam but essential step. Try that flow out, and you will save hours per episode, which gives you more time to actually focus on your content strategy. If you want, I can make a follow-up that walks through the exact clicks in the software. Or if there's another part of the pipeline you're stuck on, just drop a comment. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and happy creating.